Welcome dear students, I am Vibhuti CP. Here I am going to teach you the next topic, that is what metallic hydride. We already discussed the hydrides and there are two types, that is the ionic hydride and the molecular hydride. What are the ionic hydrides? Whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the S block element, that time the hydrides which is formed is known as what? Ionic hydride. These ionic hydride examples are lithium hydrides and beryllium hydrides. Next, that is a molecular hydride. This molecular hydride is formed whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the P block. Okay, that time there is a formation of the hydrides, that is called as a molecular hydrides. Here, in these hydrides, in their structure, according to the number of electron participated in this structure, they are divided into the three types. First, that is electron deficient hydride. Second one, that is electron precise hydride. And the third one, that is electron rich hydrides. Okay, what are the electron deficient hydride? Whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the 13 group element or the boron family, that time the hydride which is formed is known as electron deficient hydrides. Next, that is electron precise hydride. Whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the carbon family, that time the molecule which is formed, that is called as what? Electron precise hydride. Why it is called as electron precise? Whenever we prepare this structure, there is no any extra electron is there, or no any low number of electron are present. That's why it is known as electron precise hydride. And third, that is electron rich hydride. In this includes the nitrogen family, oxygen family and the fluorine family. Okay, here whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the nitrogen, there is a formation of this type of the hydrides. It contains extra number of electron pair. Okay, and that's why here this is called as electron rich hydride. Here this electron deficient hydride contains a less number of electron, and that's why here these are used as a Lewis acid, and here these are used as a Lewis base. This is all about what? The molecular hydrides. We already discussed all this topic. Next, we learn the today's topic, that is metallic hydride. Metallic hydride. In this metallic hydride, whenever this hydrogen is reacted with the lanthanide, actinides and some of D block element, there is a formation of the hydride is known as metallic hydrides. Okay, let me see the example of that. There is a lanthanum hydrides. Next is vanadium hydride. Next is nickel hydride. Okay, these are some examples of the metallic hydride. Okay, let me see how it is prepared. It can be prepared by heating of metal with hydrogen gas. Okay, here these lanthanides which has a different proportion. If we consider this lanthanum hydride, if this lanthanide is 1 proportion, then hydrogen has 2.67 proportion. If this vanadium hydrides this vanadium has one proportion, then hydrogen which has a 0.5 proportion. The proportion are not same. Their proportion of the hydrogen is in a partial value. That's why here this type of hydrides are also known as non-stoichiometric hydride. This is also known as what? Non-stoichiometric hydride. Okay. Next is what here? These hydrides contains the less proportion of the hydrogen. Due to that reason, here these hydrides which shows the property or the characteristics of the parent metal. Okay, that means that's why this type of hydride are also called as a metallic hydride. Why? Because this hydride shows the property of the metals, parent metal. Okay, for example, this is a lanthanum hydride. Okay, that's why this shows the property of this lanthanide mostly. Okay, and what are the property they shows? That is, they shows the property of the parent metal, that is they are good luster, metallic luster. Then they are good conductor of electricity. They are hard. They have a good capacity of heating capacity. Okay, these are some properties. Next, what happened? Here's only some of the d block element which are participated or which can be formed the hydrides. That means here most of the d block element does not react with hydrogen. Hence, here this remaining area of the d block are known as hydrogen gap. Okay, next we will learn that is applications of the metallic hydride. Applications. First application, this is used for the hydrogen storage battery. This is used as hydrogen compressor. Also, this is used as a hydrogen pump. These are the good conductor of electricity, and that's why here this can be used for the electricity. This is used for isotope separator. This is used for what? Isotope separator. This is also used for the metallic sensor. Metallic sensor. Like this, there are the number of application of this hydride is there. Okay, in today's topic we will learn the metallic hydride. What are the metallic hydride, what is the hydrogen gap, the application, their property, etc. Here today we end up this topic, that is hydrogen and the hydrides. We already learned the ionic hydride, covalent hydrides, and what? The metallic hydride. Okay, next lecture we will learn the next chapter, that is alkali and alkaline earth metal. Thank you very much for watching this lecture.